Hey guys, what's up? Pixels here, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you my new best Army of Darkness Ashe build. So it's been a while since I've actually done a build video, and in my streams I've doing a lot of testing with different builds with the current meta, the way things are right now. Obviously there's a lot of power possessed stuff going on, there's a lot of book phase stuff going on, so I kind of altered my Army of Darkness Ashe build, and honestly, with some of the balance changes from my previous builds and stuff on here, I thought it was about time I updated some of my best survivor builds as well. So let's begin it anyway. So the first one, I'm just obviously going to go for last word. You've got to go for that. And then reinforced amulet, we're just going to put 3 points into that, get a 10% damage reduction on the reinforced amulet. I don't go for improved amulet because the increased length of the shield bars does not work well with this guy's ability. Obviously if you go over here, you can see the shield bar restored is 40. That actually doesn't go well with his ability there, or the shield blast as well. So shield bar length just doesn't work that well on this guy. Obviously just put 1 point in an Artful Dodger. You can go for 35%, but you are wasting 2 points just to get an extra dodge after 1 more second of combat, which again is just not worth doing. So you're better off putting those 2 points into something else. We're just going to max out Devastating Force with 15%. Unfortunately, I wish Devastating Force wasn't 4 points. It should only really be 3 points in my opinion. Maybe they need to get rid of the 2% damage tier and just put it 5, 9, and 15%. I think that would be much nicer, but yeah, we're just going to have to put 4 points into that, unfortunately. The next one, we're just going to put 2 points into Seeing Stars. We're going to come down here and put 3 points into Tougher Than Hell. Like I said, the way things are right now, I feel like it's all very health and damage reduction builds that you should be focusing on. Obviously, Seeing Stars, I'm just going to go for a flat 10% balance bar damage, which is nice. It's not worth maxing it out with 15% either, because primarily now you just want to go for health damage, so we're just going to go with that. Just put 5, just 1 point in a Blunt Force Trauma, and then we're going to go for Heavy Hitter for 15%. So the reason I go for Heavy Hitter is I use this against the possessed units and the boss units, and then I still have the sort of damage there where I can, spam light for my finishes on the basic AI units. And that's how you should be using this build. This is how I used it most effectively, mainly using the heavy attacks on the actual possessed and boss units, etc., rather than, using just lights and stuff on them, or using heavies on every single unit in the game, because you want to regenerate this guy's shield as much as possible. So this build works really well with a Lumberjack Axe as well. You can get some really high damage numbers with it. And not only that, but it does work really well with a shovel as well. I've got some really OP shovel gameplay with this build as well. So anyways, we're just going to come up here. We're going to explain a bit here as well, because this gets a bit complicated for you guys. So you're just going to put 1 point Industrial Strength if you are playing in a team and you have a support character. And the reason why is obviously you're going to be having them healing you in anyways, and it's going to require less shems for them to heal you basically. So it's better to do that. And that way we can just focus on going for the quicker cooldown in our potion. Again, you will get, more into the white health side of things when you drink your potions. So Industrial Strength, like I said, it's good for solo queue, but in teams it's not really that beneficial. You might as well go for more damage, and that way obviously you can just rely on your supports to heal you. And with this guy, you're primarily going to be in your shield bar most of the time. As long as you can keep it up, keep your damage reductions up as quickly as possible, then you'll basically very rarely drop out of your shield. But this is where, we're getting more complicated here. So we're going to put 3 points into Seasoned Survivor Basic. The reason I do this is obviously because of power possession right now is a very strong thing. And to be honest, ever since the game's come out, I think basic possession has been, sort of meta for every demon player to do that. Most demon players, they'll always be possessing their basic units no matter what. So putting 3 points in this, get a nice juicy 13% damage reduction from their attacks is very helpful. And then the last point, we're just going to go for the boss unit here. So yeah, you want to choose this build right here if you are going to be playing with a support character or something like that who you can rely on to heal you effectively. And not only that, but it's really good, it's really good because of the potion. You don't have to rely on your teammates or your support characters so much to keep healing you, as long as you effectively keep using your potion throughout the looting phase of the game. That's what I do. And anyways, even I'll hop out of a car if it's off cooldown, because it's gonna be a waste just sitting there when you can literally hop out the car, top up your health, and get back into the car on the way to an objective or something like that. So it's very beneficial to do that. So if you are going to use this in solo queue, what I will suggest is taking points out of 1 point out of boss unit and 2 points out of Seasoned Survivor, and then piling the 3 points into industrial strength, or what you could do is go 3 and 4 in industrial strength and go 15%, well 5% in damage reduction there and 5% there. And the reason I say 15% is because this stacks with Tougher Than Hell, which obviously gives you a 10% damage reduction. So obviously you're going to get 15% there against a boss unit, or you can get 15% against the basic. But you know, for me, like I said, I think damage reduction is very key in this game right now, and health damage, so that's the primary thing there. And, you know, when I spend the pink fuck on this build, the main thing that I go for straight away is stamina, always stamina. You know, I want to get the 2 dodges early on as quick as possible. And then I actually go straight for melee damage because, you know, I want the faster, heavy attacks as well. But it's entirely up to you. You can play it safe. You can go for your shield to level up your shields while you're looting and stuff like that. But for me, when I do use the lumberjack axe and the shovel and stuff on this guy now, I never use this guy's chainsaw, by the way. Never use a chainsaw on this guy unless you really spec around it and you love using the chainsaw. But majority of cases, you're probably not going to win a lot of games using the chainsaw because, like I said, the way the meta is right now, it's all about book phase and, you know, power possess. So you really want to be hitting hard as possible and dodging out of the way. But yeah, this build's awesome. Like I said, you can run this in obviously solo queue. You can run it in teams as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about the build, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the build. And like I said, primarily this is what I'm running on my Army of Darkness Ash all the time now because it's absolutely amazing. Like I said, I've got the heavy damage there to deal with the possessed and boss units, and then I can still use my light attacks to go for my finishes as well. It's a bit weird right now with balance bars because I think they're bugged in some cases. I've noticed, you know, I'll hit one light attack with a lumberjack axe, I can do a finisher, but if the demon comes like next to me, it doesn't matter what demon it is. I've noticed if they start possessing stuff next to me, if I hit a light attack, I won't be able to get a finisher off, which is very bizarre for me, and I don't understand why it's doing that. But like, it feels like a bug more than anything. It's very new that I've noticed that's happening in the game recently. So but yeah, anyways, like I said, leave me a comment down below, guys, if you enjoyed this build. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you are new to the channel. I do stream this game Monday to Thursday. I do a lot of Evil Dead content. I'm trying to get some more builds out there for everyone because I have been quite busy lately. But thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Pixels, you're my awesome viewers. I'll catch you guys in the next one.